Hi guys, it's Bethany, your crafty BFF, coming on today to share some projects I've been working on for Christmas. I have entered a challenge. I've entered 3 swaps. Reagan's entered a swap, but I haven't made anything for that yet. But I'll definitely be sharing that when it's done. But this first project here that I'm going to share 2 different projects, and then I'm going to share 3 small albums that I've made, all Christmas themed. So um, this right here is for an upcoming swap. It's the Snowflake swap hosted by Vanetta Cox. She is Dora's underscore girls 9 on Instagram. And for this swap, we had to alter a small USPS flat rate shipping box, which is what this is here. Um, we had to include a card, 2 embellishments, and a self-care item to help your swap partner get through winter. So I have not purchased that item yet, but I'm going to. And I just wanted to show this off. I love how it turned out. I used, as you can see, Simple Stories Feeling Frosty collection. And so I just measured the box. I cut out the paper. I sewed around all the pieces, all the way around, just on the outside, not on the inside. And I embellished the top here. I used this like mint green Martha Stewart doily. I used some snow tulle to cover the doily. Then I have a little white doily, and I even have a smaller mint green doily under there, but you can hardly see it because I used these 2 paper ruffles with a different paper from the collection. And then I layered these cardstock stickers on top that says "Let It Snow." And of course I have this big snowflake that I cut out of white glitter paper on my Cricut. The whole idea of the swap is that the embellishments have to incorporate snowflakes in some way or shape or form. And so I just ran with the snowflake theme here to the paper snowflake, and then I have 2 snowflakes back here as well. And then I just used this chipboard snowman here and this puffy sticker snowman there. On the inside, I also covered the inside of the box, and this is coming up. It was not a good idea to cover these little flaps because they have to be tucked down into this space. So I'm going to try to glue it down again and see how that works. This one's holding up better than this one, obviously. Here is my card. It barely fits in this envelope because, I couldn't just do a regular card. She's thick. This one, so I used this, I have the digital collection, and I printed this out to fit on an A2 card. I sewed around the edge, and then I just added these chipboard and foam sticker snowflakes all over. I even put a little hot cocoa mug down here, the chipboard one, where it was on the paper, just to add some dimension, give it some detail. And then when you open it up, it's a pop-up card. So I decorated the top with some snowflake stickers, and then the bottom with this cute little poinsettia. And then each section on the pop-up has one of the, I printed the digital, what are supposed to be 3x4s. I just resized them to fit onto these sections, and I love how, and then I added a couple little puffy stickers to the pop-ups as well. I love how it turned out. I'm really happy with it. So there's my card. like I said, it barely fits in this envelope, and so I'll put that back when I'm done. Here are my two embellishments. I chose to make bag toppers. I'll go ahead and open it up because I got this idea from the swap that I'm currently hosting. This girl, I'm sorry, I can't remember which swap it was, but she, instead of putting the bag topper on the, that came off. Instead of putting the bag topper on the outside, what she did was just cut the paper to fit the bag and then folded and then scored and folded it over on the top so the bag topper's built in, right? So I don't know why that fell off, but I guess I didn't have it glued on good enough, and it's sticking to the bag. Lord have mercy. Okay, so there's the base of the bag topper. Like I said, I folded that paper over. Then I glued a little piece. It's actually this paper, but I wanted the snowflake paper to be the bag topper portion, so I cut out a piece, glued it on. I used the snowflake here that I cut from my Cricut. I layered some pink snow tool, no, blue snow tool, and this really pretty lilac seam binding. And then I put these little cardstock stickers and one chipboard sticker here on the top as the bag topper. I'll make sure to glue that on better. And then for the bag toppers, I just used some doilies and scored them and folded them in half. And then, of course, I had to add the snowflakes. That was the main purpose. So I have like a half of a snowflake here at the bottom of this one. And then there's one up here. And then I ruffled this blue snow tool so that that blue color would really stand out. I put these white rose flowers on each side, and then these little tiny purple ones here, and the chipboard sticker in the middle that says Winter Days. This one is essentially the same layout, different sentiment. And this one says Snow Much Fun. So I really liked how the first one turned out, so I did it a second time. I think they're super cute. So there's that. Like I said, I haven't purchased the self-care item yet, but I have this baggie that I bought from Dollar Tree, I don't know, last year or maybe even the year before. I have a bunch of these baggies, and I thought it was perfect to put my little self-care goodie in, so I'm going to do that. And then when I saw these stickers at Hobby Lobby the other night, I decided I had to include them as a little extra goodie in this swap. Like you can see, I lined the inside of this box too with this beautiful plaid paper, and that's actually a cut because I was using my X-Acto knife and cut into the box. Oops. But I figure it'll be okay. No harm, no foul. So I will put that all back when I'm done with my project share. So that's one swap down. Love how it turned out. This next one is a here, let me do this real quick. This one is a challenge entry for Soleil. She's doing a gingerbread themed challenge, and I participated. Why isn't the stain up? Okay, let's try that. So the requirements for the challenge were that we were going to make my camera keeps sliding down. Sorry. Okay, so we were to, she wanted a gingerbread themed Christmas ornament. It could be handmade or store-bought. I store-bought mine, and I'm not going to show the ornament that I bought, but I did get it from Hobby Lobby, and what I'm showing off as what I made is this box, because I have recently discovered, like I finally understand measurements a lot better, and so I can make my own packaging for for anything. You know, so I made this little box that fits the ornament perfectly. And it's just, it has a lid on the top. If you can see, there's the bottom and then there's the lid. And then I used this gorgeous candy cane stripe glittery ribbon that I either came from Dollar Tree or Target. I can't remember. I layered the box with this candy cane paper from, it's just like a generic Christmas paper from Hobby Lobby. But I love how it turned out. I'm really proud of it. The second thing for her challenge was a set of gingerbread bows. I used this gingerbread bow die from KS Craft. I made a girl and a boy. The girl just has the bow on her head. I clipped this bag topper on top so she could reuse it because it has a gingerbread man too. I know this paper is from Simple Stories Happy Days, and then these chipboards are from another Simple Stories collection. I think it's called Jingle All the Way. I can't remember though. But then I just layered it all up with this really dainty, adorable floral die cut. And yeah, that's all for the bows. And lastly, for Soleil's challenge was that we were to make a mini pocket letter. And so I asked her, did she mean like, you know, like the 3 sleeves or the 6x8? And she said either one. So I got these 6x8 sleeves from Hobby Lobby, and I'm really loving how it turned out. I think this is the first pocket letter I've ever made. And I love how it turned out. This compartment here, I do have goodies in each compartment, but I'm not going to show them in case Soleil watches. I don't know that she's even subscribed to my channel, but you know, I want to keep that part a surprise. So this first sleeve here has a I made it a shaker with some snow tulle. I put a really pretty mix in there. I know you can't see it, but oh, and I forgot about the little itty bitty dingle that I made. Just a red wire wrap bead, a green wire wrap bead, and this little Gingy girl. I thought it was perfect for the pocket letter. I used washi tape all down the side, this pink and ginger themed washi tape that I got from Hobby Lobby, down the side, and I used red eyelets here in the holes, and then I did an extra one at the top for the dangle. So now we can move on to the pockets. This one is the shaker. I used some, like a layering die cut back here, a little tiny doily, a die cut doily that I got in some Happy Mail a while back, and then I fussy cut these little poinsettias out and just layered them up. On the second pocket here, we have another one of those layering die cuts. It's like the torn edges, and then I use this my Bubbles dainty layering die, and then I found these they're actually wooden veneer stickers from Hobby Lobby, and I just placed 2 of the gingerbread men right there. On this third pocket, we have this. Okay, so I got to show you this because it's pretty cool. I figured out the measurements for this too to fit into the pocket, but it's actually a little envelope. So I figured out the measurements and sewed around. I sewed on all of the little pieces in here, but I did this one as well. Like I said, I'm not going to show the goodies that I put inside, but there is something in there, and you can see I just kind of put on some, you know, with pocket letters you got to be careful with dimension, but I have to have some dimension, so I put that on foam, and then I used part of that little lace die right here. on top, and then I layered some washi tape there. And I put this, I have the digital collection of this one as well, which is Baking Spirits Bright, and I printed out this gingerbread man and these gingerbread cookies. So then over here we have, I have this one layered up. If you can see, there's some of that white mesh back there. I did some red rickrack down the side. I print and cut this apron, and then these cookies here. I used that snow marker that you get from Hobby Lobby to give some dimension on the cookies, and I think that turned out really good. I'm really proud of the pocket letter. And then lastly, we have across the middle here, it says Gingerbread Kisses. On the back, I just did, oh, you can see one of the goodies there, but that's okay. I must have that in, I don't know. Okay, so I had another 3x4 cutout there, so I don't know what happened to it. I'll have to replace that, but I just decided to put a little cut apart back here in the back too, to decorate the back as well, because why not? So there's that, and now we're going to get into the albums that I've been making. What started out as my Reagan wanting her own album turned into me making several small albums as Christmas gifts for her friends. So this is the one that I made for Reagan. It's a 6x6 with a 2-inch, 2.25-inch spine. I use this dusty pink seam binding as the closure. The collection I used was the is it called Peppermint Stripe? It's a paper pad from Michaels this year, and I've fallen in love with it. It's really cute. In fact, I made 2 albums out of the same paper pad. So let's get into it. Here in the front, we just have a flap that opens to the side like that. On the first page, we have a double accordion. So I'm going to try to put this up higher so we can see better. Hopefully it'll stay. So we have the double accordion like so. So there's lots of room for photos, even though it's a 6x6, because on the back, you have room there on the back as well. I complemented with some pink cardstock throughout, you know, so I could stretch this paper pad as far as I could. On page 2 here, we have a little flap that opens to the right and a little side pocket with a mat inside. I love these because, you know, you can still use these areas, these flaps and closures as areas for photos as well. So it's makes good space of the album. Here on this page, it opens to the left and then to the right, and we have a small, I believe this is a 3x3, 3.25 by 3.25 pull down waterfall. And I love this peppermint paper. So there's that one. Each page is a pocket page, of course, and there's mats inside. This page opens to the left, and there's a tiny little pop-up. I learned my lesson not to make pop-ups in the middle of an album because I don't pop up all the way. But Reagan still likes it, so it's fine. This page opens up and down with a cut apart here in the middle. I use some of those 6x6 cut aparts on some of the pages because they work well, you know. Like I said, there's a mat in every page pocket. Here on the last page, we have a twist and pop. Reagan was wanting all the 3D elements. So this one's a little crooked, but what do you want? It's my first time doing it in a 6x6 album. So there's that one. And then lastly, this page opens to the right to give you ample room for photos. So that's the first little 6x6 album. Now, this one here, I used another paper pad from Michaels. It's the Holiday Chic album. I think that this poinsettia paper is from the Peppermint Stripe pad, but everything else is from the Holiday Chic. And this one is a little bigger than 6x6, so that the pages are actually 6x6. So this is 7 by 6.5. You can see I use this poinsettia paper. I always, when my sewing machine isn't being fussy, I sew on the outside of my albums. This has a 3-inch spine, and I love how it turned out. I use this light pink seam binding on this one. On the inside, we have the inside front cover has a 4x4 pull down waterfall. This first page is an accordion, an vertical accordion. So it opens like this and like that. So it goes down and then it goes up, and then the accordion folds out. So lots of room. I made sure to have lots of room for photos, even though these are really small albums. On each pocket page has a mat. I think they're 5.5 by 5.5, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. Page 2 here opens to the top and to the bottom. I use some red cardstock to complement throughout the album. I love this ornament paper, really cute. It carries on over to this side, and it opens to the left and to the right. And I loved this little scene photo from the collection. Really cute. I really liked this paper pad too. Michaels has done good with their Christmas collections this year. Page 3 and 4 are twin pages that have double pop-ups, like so. I love how they turned out. Very cute. On this page, this is a pocket, and so there's a mat inside. By the way, this was a tutorial by Rosa Kelly. The other two that I made, I believe I designed them by myself. I've made so many albums, it's hard to keep track of it, but I'm pretty sure the other 2 albums I made myself. But like I said, this was a tutorial by Rosa Kelly. And so the pocket opens to the top for even more room for photos. On this page here, it opens to the top and to the bottom again. Another photo mat inside the pocket. And lastly, we have a pull down accordion. So you have the 6x6 there, and then I believe this is a 6x5, and then you have this area down here as well. I had to compliment with some gold foil because I didn't have a big enough scrap to go there. And then there's the back of the accordion. Lastly, on the inside back cover, we have a flap that comes up and a large pocket that can hold the 6x6 cut parts. So there's that. If I can get it in, there we go. And there's that album, and we just have one more and I will be done. This album here, again, I made for one of Reagan's friends. I'm not sure which one we're going to give to which friend, but one of her little friends she's really crafty too, so she loves to talk to me about crafting, and I think she's really going to enjoy the album. So at least one of her friends are really going to enjoy it. Here we have this one that is, again, it is 7 by 6.5. And I'm pretty sure I designed this one. I don't quote me on that. But here on the inside front cover, oh, I used a mix of the digital collection of Baking Spirits Bright, because I used a 6x6 paper pad from Hobby Lobby to do all of the pages, but the cover was bigger than 6x6, so I had to come up with something. So I found this paper from Baking Spirits Bright that matches the collection from Hobby Lobby. So that's that story. So like I said, all on all the pages, it's the Hobby Lobby 6x6 paper pad. Here we have a pocket that opens to the right with a mat inside. On this first page here, we have the 6x6 page, and then we have a smaller double accordion, like so, like that, and like that. So there's that. If you can hear the magnets closing, I put magnets all throughout. I do that for all the albums so they stay nice and put together. Each page is a pocket page with a mat. This has a pocket and a flap that opens to the top with a mat inside. I think this paper collection is really cute as well. Here on this page, we have a pull down waterfall. So, like so. But that's not all for this page, because the waterfall is on a belly band. And so you can tuck another photo mat behind the belly band. Love that idea. I've been using that a lot lately as well. Here we have 2 twin pages that open up to pop-ups, like so. I didn't put any paper on there so that they can just put the photos. And then on these pages, it's a double accordion. So, well, an accordion on this page and an accordion on this page, but they're like twin pages because they match. So there's that. And then the last page here opens to the left and to the right and reveals the whole 6x6 area. And then we have same as the front, just opposite, a pocket on the right with the flap on the left that opens up with a little mat inside. So there we have it. Those are my Christmas projects that I can share for now. I'm going to record another video, but I'm not going to post it until after the swap recipient has gotten it, because I want her to be surprised, and I know she's subscribed to my channel. So I will have another video of Christmas project shares coming up. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to ask down below and I will get back to you. Thank you for watching. Have a good day. Bye-bye.